What's up, guys? My name is Kyle Pepe. This is my personal finance channel, and today Bitcoin is hitting new all-time highs. That's right. Actually, as I am filming this, I am watching Bitcoin on my screen trade at $48,800. It hit a high on Coinbase of $48,912, I think, just a few seconds ago. Will it hit 50,000 tonight? I don't know. But should you be buying Bitcoin through all-time highs? Maybe. Let's talk about it. Real quick, if you guys are interested in buying Bitcoin or potentially want to buy it by the end of this video, there's a link in my description for a BlockFi referral link. If you use it, you get $10 in free Bitcoin, I get $10 in free Bitcoin. I'd say that's a win-win. Also, if you're interested in building a mining rig by the end of this video, I'll talk about it briefly, but if you don't really know what they are or want to learn more about that, I do have one or two other videos. But either way, if you're interested in those, I'll have all of the links for all of the components that I've used to buy the parts for the mining rigs in the description of this video, as well as the description of those videos. So be sure to check those out if you're interested. And if you're enjoying the content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But Bitcoin, let's go. All right, so I've pretty much moved all of my cash into Bitcoin. Yeah, so that's the gist of it. I'd say about 70 to 80% of my net worth is in Bitcoin or some form of cryptocurrency. So I do have some in Ethereum, I do have smaller amounts in other altcoins, but I would say about 75–80% of my crypto assets are Bitcoin. Another probably 15% is Ethereum, and then the tail, the tiny amounts, are in other cryptocurrencies such as Litecoin, Cardano, Tron, Ethereum Classic, Icon. I don't know, there's a bunch of other ones that I have just tiny positions in, just because I want the exposure. The upside potential outweighs the downside risk. That's also how I look at Bitcoin. The asymmetric risk reward profile of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general is what I love so much about them. That's basically also why I love call options, or I guess in some cases put options, but more so call options, because there's unlimited upside. And when you can get that leverage with options, that exponential return, and knowing that your loss is limited to what you pay for a call option, that's how I see Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin as, yes, it could go to zero. Will it? I think there's a very, very, very tiny chance that it goes to zero. It could go back down, could stay flat. It is what it is, but I still see that the asymmetric risk reward profile of Bitcoin is just so skewed that even buying now at $50,000, buying through highs, I would do it. Now I have pretty much all of my cash in Bitcoin already, so I can't really buy much more. But what I did do is I actually bought some Ethereum mining rigs. So I'm not really gonna get into that too much, but the idea with that is you're generating more and more Ethereum all the time, and I will actually be taking some of that Ethereum, I'll be selling some of it and just buying Bitcoin. I like both of them as investments, but obviously mining Bitcoin is much harder. You really need an ASIC, and I don't have an ASIC in the application. It's basically a computer built just to mine Bitcoin. That is the sole purpose of it, so it is very good at that one thing. But they're very expensive. They're also pretty much out of stock everywhere, so I'm not doing that. Now, buying Bitcoin through all-time highs, I know it sounds scary. It's up to $50,000. I was trading under $20,000 just in December. Now it's $48,320 per Bitcoin. Now, remember, you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin, and that's the beauty of it. You can buy small percentages of it, but still think of it in terms of, if Bitcoin goes from $48,000 to $480,000, that's a 10x return. So even if you just buy 0.1 Bitcoin, which would be $4,800, you would still get a 10x return, and your $4,800 would become $48,000. So you don't have to be able to buy one full Bitcoin. It's not like a stock where you have to buy one full share. You can buy fractional shares, so you can just slowly accumulate more and more Bitcoin over time. And as it goes higher and higher, so will your total investment. So that's the way I look at Bitcoin. And it's not like I have 100 Bitcoin, right? I wish I did, because I would be retired and probably not making YouTube videos, retired somewhere on a beach somewhere and enjoying myself. But the point is, I really like Bitcoin as an investment. The asymmetric risk reward profile is just something that you don't see every day. And even buying through these highs, it just makes so much sense. I was buying through highs. I thought I bought the top multiple times. I probably did. I think I was buying at like 15,000 back in 2017, 2018. And then it ended up tanking all the way down to 3,000. But I actually just held pretty much all of it for those couple years. I think I had put around $15,000 into cryptocurrencies before that like 2017, 2018 run up. My $15,000 had turned into, I think, like $65,000 or $70,000. I didn't take any profits. But here's what happened. That went all the way down to like, I don't know, $3,000 to $5,000 investment total, right? I lost, I'd say 75% of that total investment. But now it's come back and gone even higher, and I put even more money in this time because my confidence levels have gone up. The fact that it had staying power, it stuck around. Bitcoin basically absorbed and became 70% of the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies. And still right now, I think there's over 60% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap is Bitcoin. And that's why I think Bitcoin has already proven itself as the leader, as what's going to last, as what institutional investors, hedge funds, corporations, companies, other currencies around the world are going to go into Bitcoin. And I think that it just has such a high upside potential because of that. Think about other monetary inflows that it could get. It could get money from the stock market, from the corporate bond market, from other equity markets around the world, not just US equities, which is obviously huge. And all of these inflows can just add to the market cap of Bitcoin. And that's why I think that it's sort of proven itself. It has staying power. And because of that, and because of the asymmetric risk reward profile, even buying through highs, I'm doing it by selling some of my Ethereum that I mine and buying Bitcoin even through all-time highs, because I don't think you've missed the boat. Yes, you could have gotten a crazy return if you were buying in the single digits, double digits, triple digits, 5 digits, 10,000, 20,000, but you can still get a great return. Even if it goes up to the market cap of gold right now, you're still getting a 10x return, which is incredible. And some people are saying it could go as high as 100,000 by the end of the year. We've seen it go from the teens, $17,000 to almost $50,000 in what, a month and a half, something like that. So these crazy returns from Bitcoin aren't really that crazy if you think about it in terms of the market cap of Bitcoin versus the market cap of different asset classes, right? Gold, US equities, the total global currencies that are out there. I mean, that market is just so big that there's so much money that can flow in, and it just keeps going back to the asymmetric risk reward profile. And that's why I'm pretty much going to keep buying. I might even just funnel some of my paycheck into there. And that's why you've seen NFL football players say, I'm going to get half of my paycheck paid out to me in Bitcoin. Now, obviously, it's not actually getting paid to them in Bitcoin, but they're getting it and they're using this service provider to basically move half of that paycheck into Bitcoin. You have companies coming out like MicroStrategy moving their entire balance sheet of cash into Bitcoin. You have Tesla coming out saying, we're gonna take $1.5 billion of our cash and put it into Bitcoin. You have companies like MasterCard saying that we're gonna allow you to pay with Bitcoin. It's becoming a global thing. People are talking about it more. It wasn't just retail people like it was back in 2017, 2018. There are corporations, there are hedge funds, and there's so many more investment vehicles and ways to get into it that make it safer, easier, and just more comfortable and confident in doing so. I personally used Coinbase. I really like them. I can basically send money, direct deposit from my bank account. I can buy them. And then I transferred over to BlockFi actually because I get paid 6%. I'm basically getting a 6% dividend on my Bitcoin, which is crazy because there are blue chip stocks in the stock market that don't even pay 1% dividends. So to get 6% on an asset that can go up over 10x is incredible, and I'm taking full advantage of that right now while they're still paying out the 6%. I think you can also get like 5.5% or something on Ethereum. And if you just have cash, you can move it into BlockFi as a stable coin, so USDC or GUSD, and get paid 8.6%. But either way, I think that buying Bitcoin, even at all-time highs, is such an incredible investment opportunity. And there's a lot of people that are just kind of turning their nose to it or don't really understand, so they're not doing it. But the way I like to invest sometimes is I'll dabble a little bit, and as it does better and better, I'll put more money in, or as I learn more and more and teach myself, educate myself, I'll invest more. But I don't want to completely miss out, so I'll put $100, and as I learn more, I'll put $500, and as I learn more, I get more confident, I'll put $5,000 in, and then as I get more and more confident, I put all of my liquid cash. So that's kind of where I'm at. I put, as I've said, I think I have like 80% of my net worth is basically in cryptocurrencies or some sort of cryptocurrency related asset. I do hold GBTC and some Bitcoin miners in my Roth IRA, but the point is I'm heavily invested. I am buying through highs. I'm gonna be converting some of the Ethereum that I'm mining into Bitcoin, even at these all-time high prices, because I think that there is so much upside potential from here, especially seeing as how it's gone up this high. I believe that it's gonna lead to more and more adoption from institutional investors, retail investors, corporations, whatever it is. I just think that 10x is probably the low end of what's reasonable to expect from Bitcoin in the next 2 to 3 years even. So because of that, I wouldn't be too scared buying through highs. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.